Hello and welcome to what I think is going to be a bonus um Sunday episode. Let's go ahead and play a weekly challenge. We have beaten the game on all of the play at your own risk, impossibility difficulties, gotten all the max stars. So let's play a weekly challenge, and again, we'll play on maximum difficulty. And I'm trying to get this out in time for other people to potentially have a chance to play as well. But realistically, it looks like Sunday is probably the worst time to put out a weekly. You have to go play it right now if you want to play along. Let's see what we have today. Extra city locations on Mars. Okay, fun. Each owned ocean location provides an additional support income, so ocean's good. Radiation level starts 1 higher globally. So high population bad, early terraforming of oceans good. Let's get us in there. We could always do space stuff. There's plenty of radiation in space, but I mean, that's fine. We're used to it. I actually don't know space cities if they struggle from any radiation protection requirements. Like, I don't think that they have any. Life could be interesting. Balanced. Expansive is like probably the most fun in my opinion. But just because it's the most fun doesn't mean you have to do it every time. Every time you increase your science, every time you build 6 robots, you get some science production for free. That could work really well with expansive. I mean, I like expansive. Okay, let's just take it. So we'll take expansive, and even though I think that Lena here is more competitive, 700 happiness gives you +1 suggestion, +1 research per turn, and 2 extra project slots. This is really, really good in the mid to late game. I almost always pick her. We're gonna take Robot Lord here, and one of the main reasons I thought this was worthwhile is because we have a titanium deposit next door. So we can always try and get to that expansion, to get to this. I wonder... Okay, first of all, let's put our housing down. I'm not planning on getting a tremendous amount of housing, so we can put our housing here on the right, and we can use the left side to be more kind of crazy in that way. Happiness structure here likely, so let's just build a bus station there. And here's one of the things, is it might actually be better, instead of getting the titanium mine, maybe we play the rover exploration first, and we just try and use that to pop as much vision as possible. And then what we'll do is, as soon as possible, get our expansion hub up. I'm just looking to see. We're probably going to need energy soon. I don't know if we have any of these resources, though. So let's go down this way. This one connects 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. 5 ways, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if there's a world in which we can get our expansion hub here. But I mean, it has rich soil, so I don't really want to. I think we want to put our expansion up here. It gives us a connection to everything. But see, we have a bus station, so we could put it 2 steps away. Hard to say here at the start of the game what we want. I don't see many silicates. There's a couple up here, so we could start with like a science, but I think it's generally better to go for some energy production or some food production. Let's get the energy one, because we are going to need a lot of it. Lab, hab, or greenhouse, I'm not sure. Food production and all that other stuff here as well. Let's keep doing the areas immediately surrounding. This only has 3 additional connections. Thing is, I love the idea of farming this rich soil with a bunch of water. But getting that water is tricky. This also has 4 connections. We have a lot of places where this expansion hub could make sense. So we do have a lot of nitrate, so we can take the tuber farm from this. And then, I mean, I don't have very much water, and if I did have water, I'd rather put it up here. So let's kind of relax. We're just trying to explore. There's some robots that can help us expand quickly. Again, we're going to need lots of power to make all this work. But we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allow me to do a deep exploration down here for this tritium, and maybe we can plan to try and get an expansion hub as far out as over here using our robots. Right, it'll get us 4 connections. We'll feel good about it. We can move our exploration thing all the way down here. So let's do that. It'll be able to explore here, and then 1, 2, and we'll be done. And by done, I mean good to go. So energy production, let's start that in the synergy area over here. I'm not sure if this will become an energy or a food synergy area, but we're going to do what we can. We have so much starting titanium that I wonder if it's worth trading it away. I need to trade something for energy. I mean, I have a lot of starting energy as well. I don't know, is there something that we want? Maybe we transition some of this water into some nitrates just for some early tuber farm action. I don't really need any of these, but we'll grab the tuber farm just in case. Okay, we got so much titanium in this start. I've never felt like this blessed. We also just got a ton of food. We got 20 food from pickups. We actually can almost get an additional person to move in. It's pretty wild. Again, we're kind of just waiting here for our game to start. Next turn, I'm going to scan up to here, and we should be good to go. I might even use the orbital. 3 away is as far as we're going to be. Maybe we could have used it like all the way up here or something, but that's fine. So, robos. We are going to connect 1, 2, and then spend our energy on a big connection. We love that. Getting a mine here. We could also get some happiness for our food, but that seems short-sighted at best. Let's just put a tuber farm here. Actually, undo that. Let's just put... I don't plan on doing a food synergy. We're not going to have that much nitrate, so let's not worry about it. Then we'll come here. We're up to 5 again. I mean, we do have another expansion. Could always rich soil mine, but I think that what I actually want to do the most is move you all the way over here. It'll take 3 steps, but then you can start exploring eastward, and we got a mine. So let's take stock. Where are we? How are we feeling right now? We have a lot of tiles claimed. We have a lot of food just from pickups on the board, so we're going to grow our population. We haven't started any terraforming. We have next to no science, but we've done a lot of exploration. Elysium in the north has a very high temperature. You know, it's not in the negatives, so it's likely somewhere that we'll be looking to explore soon. And we have 1, 2, 3 areas that we can pop into and see what those biomes are saying. In terms of long-term objectives, we do want... we probably need to get some science going here soon, but we could also get science going by getting 4 more robots. I'm not sure that that's very efficient, but we could try it. We could just do a mega city. +1 power on highland plateaus seems really good. I don't know, like there's one here, but I'd rather not use that one. Let's keep exploring. We'll pop into a new zone. That is a highland plateau, so if I can get the silicates, we'll be good to go there. Let's expand to this mine, and that'll get us the nitrates that we need. Let's stop trading away water. Let's start trading into silicates, and we'll start giving away... titanium is not something I want to give. Energy is not something I want to give. In fact, I think we're going to be running low on energy any day now. So let's do that. And we could also import food to try and get that extra population sooner. I'm not sure that any of this really matters to me. We're going to struggle with happiness. We already have -14. I need my nitrates and silicates for other things, so I'm just going to grab another bus station. I need silicates to build my solar array. That will help us tremendously with our power deficit. So let's head to the north here. And 10 more food. Well, hey, we'll take our population, leaving space for a happiness building. We'll take our food tuber farm here and just plug it away in a corner. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could come up here for this nitrate rich thing, but I really would rather save that for a water thing, even though we don't have any water. Like, I have so many connections at our main city, but we're just not really able to use them. Let's see, urban planning, getting additional expansions. Every time you put up your science once, you can get more and more science. I mean, that's fine. Every new trade route. I mean, trade routes to me are like the way to play. Because we're low population, high production. So trading to me seems really strong. I'm not sure what we want there. Let's get another housing in the hand just because I don't plan on using anything else. A long distance scan for these silicates is nice. That gets us really close. If I can get 3 more silicates. And we did. We could have low rolled on a 2 there. But that gets us 2 energy production. That literally tripled the production of energy that we have, because our energy production was so low to begin with. I think we take the self-learning AI. It's an interesting way of going. Let's try and pivot into some science here. Because right now we don't really have it. Some drones that provide happiness, that makes sense. I could have taken a science building, don't get me wrong, but it just made sense. Water. Let's go on a hunt for some water to try and get this farm online. This rich soil. Rich soil. Okay, let's keep going. Water, water, water. That got us close. We don't need to bring in silicates anymore. Let's bring in water. What's a resource I don't care about there? So another robot. So now we're halfway. I need 3 more robots. I can only get 2 more to get that bonus science production. So we're gonna relax. We can make a happiness building here, but it would cost us our food, and I really don't want to run out of food. Alright, hopefully this new leader will help. Found a new city, get support. We're not really doing a city expansion. Miners Union, +1 support for every 2 mines. That's what we need. +2 support for every treatment center, and then treatment centers reduce the increased radiation protection. This lady here is what we need. So finally, some rural buildings, some trade routes and stuff. We've been waiting on things to use all this claimed space to our advantage. Let's go ahead and throw that. Is that the best place? Yeah, basically it is, actually, even though it's adjacent. I'm gonna put you here, just because if we do put a spaceport here, it'll give us a bonus trade route, and I'd rather have a trade route for titanium, because more projects in space require titanium than the other. So you have 1 protection against the atmosphere, and I could increase that. We also want to get water to get the water production up high soon. I also, before I get any additional science, need to get like a science thing. Let's come here. 10 more food, wow. Yeah, maybe we should do these. I'm not sure. Let's keep getting water in. I'm really trying to make a push. There's 3 robots into 1 location, but there's also energy based on claiming tiles. Perhaps we do another exploration first, and we'll see. Is there a tile worth giving a highland plateau? Not really getting it. So here's the AI. Let's take the robot thing here. Again, I could enable us to grab a bunch more tiles. We're not quite ready for it. But this will give us the science production. So let's see. I'm just looking up here, self-learning AI, and then this AI. Let's see if this bonus science gives us a science to bonus on that. It did. Lovely. So this synergized with that. We got robots. The robots gave us science. The science gave us self-learning AI. Now we have tons of connections. We do need to settle new settlements, like new cities here, but we have a really strong initial city, so you know, to each their own. If we do build a new city, I'd love to make it like a university style city. So let's maybe grab that and just think about like, hey, lava tube settlement, university in the center. It's kind of like a cool theme, right? And then you could also get this silicate deposit. All right, for this turn though, let's spend energy like it's going out of style to get as much water as possible. Ah, we're still 2 away. All right, well that's done. All right, now science, we can get atmosphere and oxygen or atmosphere. I kind of like the spreaders here. How fast do you go? 12 turns and 8 turns. Let's do the simple atmosphere ones then. And more energy production is literally what I was trying to make my city into. Energy production hub. So let's grab that without any delay. Keep scanning where it's nice and easy. We might want to move you again. There's a lot of tiles that are like basically adjacent, but maybe we'll wait till after you do another one. By the way, this is cold, this is cold, this is very cold, and this is cold. So Elysium, where this lava tube is looking really ideal in terms of construction locations. I really don't have that much room for her treatment centers, and they cost 4 science to build. So what do I want to do? We have the water, so obviously we want to get the food production up. Now we're actually at 5 production of food. That is meaningful. We can stop importing water, and I think we have to transition to a food as a breakpoint and a... Yeah, that's pretty nice. A food is a breakpoint for a city, and then we can start bringing in that science. The additional atmospheric protection will be nice, but I think the thing to focus on right now is really just like a science, but I was planning on moving you here to get that science. It's going to take several turns. At the very least, let's explore to this one, because that will give us a lava tube in the territory that we want that's ready to settle. For that, we actually need water, I'm realizing. Oh, never mind. I guess we need to bring in... not science, but water. I don't know how we're going to get 10 water for next turn. We could certainly get another rural building for exploration purposes. That will help accelerate this. That costs a lot of science. Next up, I mean, I need water. Is there a giant water deposit? There is a pretty good one. Let's do one more big scan here. 4 water. I don't see us getting a 5 water anywhere. Water. Okay, so next turn, let's bring in 2 water so we can get this lava tube settlement. We're just shy. We don't need another housing here just yet. We're doing some exploration with our robots. We could always try and get like an exploration sector over here as well, but hey, we're actually running out of a lot of the resources that I have. Let's not trade out these. Let's trade out nitrates instead. Atmosphere. I think we need to start gearing up for some science to go with this university. So silicates will become a high button, like high priority target for us. Still, I think we're going to make these exploration sectors just continue to be as efficient as possible with low cooldowns. This lava tube settlement. You're going to go here. And then I'm trying to get a lab beside you. But for now, we can get you a bus station. Could also get the treatment centers. The bus station doesn't really help because they don't have enough energy, unfortunately. So let's... I really would have liked happiness structures over there. But that's fine. Let's do the treatment centers. We got 3 of them. We're going to buy one here. And then we're going to buy one here. And that's going to give a little bit of happiness. And then the real bonus is that the Pierre Barbier building will give us a little bit of happiness income. Because right now, the folks aren't very happy. Food production at the cost of science is probably good because it also comes with some happiness. You. Yeah, keep exploring. Nitrate's not really something we need, but fine. Okay, I'm messing up right now. I'm still bringing in water. I should be bringing in probably energy if I'm honest, but let's 3. Yeah, I mean I really need energy. We'll do the happiness building in here. It's at 4 happiness. If we build another one of these, it'll be higher. No mines that we need to build. A gigantic aquifer. I didn't really realize that this was a 3 production Andy. Pretty meaningful. How do I do this? Yeah, I think I just have to bring in some energy. Like, as much as I want to go and invest in silicates for long-term goodness, kind of just got to do what we got to do. Now, this is the science location that we actually need. Do we go to Deimos for science? It's a long way away. It is how many resources? It's a lot of resources. You start working on it, and we'll see if we can get some more space trade route stuff. Because right now I don't have any, and it's not super bueno. Let's get another exploration hub, and we'll just keep tracking away. This one gives us a little bit of energy, which is helpful. This is a big energy spot. Plus, we find a new biome. Ooh, another warm location. So we do want to go west. I now have enough science to get the food production. I don't have a place for it, and I really want the science to go to another project. But hey, here's finally us getting that silicate mine. And this large meteorite, for 7 silicates, it could be a science production, you know? So, I think that we really need to focus down some silicates right now. So, but I'm doing a space project. I just can't do all the things at once. Let's continue. Thankfully, we have a lot of exploration. Thankfully, I'm getting another space like trade route, which is muy bien. I'm gonna let this person stay here. I might even let them just explore up to that. Just low range, high impact. We'll come over here. We're not gonna use that for anything, so we'll connect, and that's another trade route. Put more food into space because we need that. We need a science up in space, and if we're doing science in space, then that means that we're doing food in the lava tube. Do we? Yeah, okay. You know what? I am gonna spend this. We need that happiness. We need that food. We need people moving in, and then the energy, silicate, silicate, silicate. 2 more silicates. What do we need? 7 to get a science production. Okay. Housing, power. I mean, the power is nice because we still have that spot. We don't have the energy repeater structure yet, but we're working on it. People are happy to live in here, so we'll do that. How do I find your silicates? And again, we have silicate like structures here, but I can't build those until we're on Deimos. So we're not going to worry about it. Once again, I'm struck with the coughs. Okay, so we need silicates for an energy repeater in here. We need silicates for our science on the moon. We need more trade stuff so that we can build up the moon faster. I mean, we're working it. We're not ready for animals, but exploration giving us +2 science is very meaningful. And you give us a lot more resources, but I actually don't need titanium for silicates. I need the opposite. So let's get science from exploring, and let's just keep exploring. A space project for more exploration is nice. We have a lot of exploration. We are blessed this run in terms of how many scans we can do, which is giving us a ton of resources. And we're being very efficient with it. So, I mean, kudos to us. We're doing great. But one thing that we're way behind on, terraforming. Like, we've done none of it. We don't have any production. We're not working towards it. We don't even have our life starting to spread. So, getting science is going to be very critical. And getting silicates is going to also help us kind of launch our space game. So, we also need energy. We need all these resources. What is the most important resource that we need right now? Honestly, I just need to build this freaking space colony so I can get my science started. Getting energy will help tremendously, though. So we can do this. Look at this gigantic deposit. It's almost worth building another city just to tap into it. More trade routes, please. The more we can do space trading, the faster we can get to the moon. I really think it's a good time now to give you guys some more robots. And we can use some of the tiles that you're not really using as space launch tiles. So one here and one here. Oh, I don't have any titanium now. Let's go find titanium. I'm pretty sure I've been avoiding it. Like, there's lots of places we can get titanium because I just haven't needed it. So with that played, we are good to go. So in terms of space, we are building this. It's going to take like 8 turns basically to do it, just to get all that food up there. But it's speeding up. Okay, our people are very unhappy now. There's the energy repeater, another reason we've been trying to get that those resources. Let's fix this building immediately to stop people from being mad. And yeah, I guess we need more titanium, so we'll go do that scan. Minus 64 happiness is it's tricky. It certainly is tricky. The next long distance scan we can use, we have to go find this big silicate deposit. For now, let's go here and get closer to it along land without going the long way around. We don't want to spend all of our energy. And yeah, we're kind of just real slow here. I mean, I like some of this bacteria, but we're not ready to play it. Happiness structures are nice, but we don't have room for it. Like, we're in such a weird way because I've bottlenecked us on getting into space, and getting into space is going to take time. But hey, I finally got enough silicates, so I'm going to get +3 power here. We're basically infinite on power. So it's more a matter of let's make people happy. Let's make people happy. How do we make people happy? We can nuke the planet. That would make people very unhappy. We have a lot of enthusiasm. Somebody wants to move to Mars. I don't know. Plus extra units into space. 5 happiness every time you get a new technology. Gain 2 support income every time you build 2 new robots. Here's the space thing as well. I think we have to take the robot one. Let's lean into robots. Robots give us science, robots will give us happiness, and they will give us, the science will give us AI things. So I think that all of those work together to really be good. There's some happiness from the comfort of living provided to us, and it's happiness in terms of we can actually do this faster. So now we're 3 turns away from that colonizing the moon. I'm not sure that that timing was very great, but we certainly are here now. And let's keep looking for silicates wherever we can find them. And I have enough titanium and energy to get a couple more robots. That'll up the happiness. Every new robot, every 1 new robot gives 2 happiness. That is pretty meaningful. What the hell's our job, by the way? 300 space points. I didn't even look at the objective. I assumed it was I mean, never assume, but I did assume that it was something else, and it wasn't. So that's funny. Do we want this mine? I don't have enough energy for it, so we don't. We need some happiness. How do we make happiness? O2, nah. We have a lot of availability for food production in here. We have slots for it, at least. You have energy nearby? You do. It's 5 turns away, though. That's so nasty. I'd rather just get you to do these close ones. Even 4 turns is nasty, but this one has a silicate, so I will do the 5. We're gonna hit space in 2 turns. There's a happiness building here. We could get this titanium deposit. Let's spend as little energy as we can, just scrolling about. And I think we do build this mine. Remember when I said, like, let's terraform early and get oceans down because ocean tiles give you more happy? Yeah, I mean, I remember that too. Expansion hub, science stuff. I mean, like, this seems like happiness, but, like, we don't have any people living on the planet for this, so it's not meaningful. We are going to have science soon, I promise. Though it's going to take some time. So soon is a straight up lie, but at least we're getting it slowly. Wasn't there something I wanted over here? Just energy? I'm not so sure. I mean, this is nice though. That's a lot of titanium. We have so many resources. Like, that's actually like the problem that we're having. It's a very odd problem. But yeah, happiness and silicates are like the magic combination. So let's take it where we can find it. Happiness and silicates. Next turn, we are going to get a big dump of happiness for getting on the moon. People do not like living here at all, but I can build you a treatment center. We can spend some energy to remove this, and we can get a science for 2 science. That procced our artificial intelligence, right? No, we're 1 away still. And we're 2 robots away. Where's my robot card? 2 robots, please. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Okay, now let's focus on science. Well, I say focus on science. I'm going to spend science on space projects. But, like, I'd also like to focus on picking up science from the board. Especially if that science is at a location that provides happiness. And for us, that doesn't exist. So we'll just take the science. We could get more project cards offered to us, but I mean, I guess that does make sense. I shouldn't skimp out on that. But I want the yeah, okay. We're not ready for it yet. We're not ready for bacteria. 3 science per turn if we can build an asteroid lab. I mean, we'll try it. No promises. These are not, I mean, look, this is 5 happiness, right? For water, which we have. So let's be sure to use that. I'm gonna spend 2 turns. I'm not gonna have solar radiation protection, but I am going to get happiness from this bath that is set up just for you, my dude. And then again, for 2 turns, we're gonna get -3 happiness, but then you're gonna come in and give +5. So it's both of these things are going to benefit us tremendously. Let's keep exploring. Probably just science, 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 or happiness. I mean, I'll grab this because it's happiness, so it's nearby. I really should move some of my exploration hubs. At this point, they're mostly like taking like 4 turns. You guys need to do this. 6 you're gonna give us 3 science per turn. That's absolutely gonna proc a bunch of things. I need 2 robots. All right, 3 robots. We'll take it. I wanted the ocean space event. Don't get me wrong, but building 3 robots up here gives us the science bonus. It gives us the AI freaking self-learning bonus. It gives us 6 happiness. Okay, we've really made that work for us. We got a bunch of titanium mine potential up here. Not sure that we don't have enough energy, right? But I'm not sure that titanium has been a difficult one for us. We'll scan this because this is energy and happiness. And some frozen oxygen, we don't mind. We need more happiness though. We're literally dying. We're dying right now. And to get happiness, we also need science. So, I mean, thankfully, we have some of that coming in now. We don't seem to have enough of you. So, silicates is what I need to finish this space project. Okay, you give +10 happiness every time we explore. And if we increase the number of trade routes, we increase the number of trade routes even more. You're about building buildings in cities, which we're not really ready to fill one out. Yeah, let's just grab the immediate happiness lady. And that's cool. This is happiness for the city it's in. This is happiness and food production right the hell now. Let's take the happiness and food production right the hell now. Put it here. Can we get any energy? I mean, you're still at 4. Once you get to 5, I'm gonna move you. You as well. And you're still chilling. So a lot of free resources there. We didn't get any, like, silicates. So I'm gonna have to explore this. And that means that we have not enough. We're gonna have to trade. Let's trade. We have so much tritium. And I don't know of any projects that use so much tritium, so we're just gonna chill out there. We don't have enough energy for mines on the moon. Okay, what the hell is this? This is an Onel cylinder. Very cool. 17 science for 4 trade routes. That'll absolutely proc our ability and give us some pretty cool things. But declining for 50 support could literally save our bacon. This is +2 for coastal. We're not even on the coast. There is no coast. Oddly enough, I still want to buy it. Because, like, I don't need anything else here. And we don't have a big power city. Like, we do, but not one that we want to make worse. So, I'll take this for now. We might need to, like, go to these sandstones and just, like, give some people some, like, places to go and relax. The Onel cylinder, like, it actually seems, like, incredible. Can I survive? Can I pick it and survive? Probably. Not very well, but let's just focus on picking up happiness stuff. Onel cylinder. Let's do you, and boom, boom. Boom, and easy. Forest, plankton, I mean, sure, we can't do any of this. We do have 20 science now. That is meaningful, but we're going to be putting it into space. So maybe not so meaningful. We don't want people to eat bugs because they will get mad. 3 science per turn. Means if we can get 2 more science, people will be happy. Any robots here? No, not enough robots. Where are the robots at? +2 happiness per trade route owned by the city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 happiness. It might be worth coming in here and replacing a tuber farm. Because 8 happiness is meaningful. It's very meaningful. You guys, 6 science into space. We're making 9 science per turn now. Like that, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it jumped up. It might be too slow, and this AI freaking thing is going to continue to be slow. But hey, we're going to scan locations for happiness as much as we can. We're going to, I mean, honestly, this science building seems nice, but I really can't take it. I'll take the energy structure in case we ever do have a lot of silicates. More science stuff, maybe some terraforming. I mean, who knows about terraforming, right? Like, who freaking knows? Let's go find the support at some support locations. Let's, no robots, right? No, more science though, but again, silicates I just don't have. Space projects I just don't have. Grab you for now. So this is happening pretty quickly. We're still importing silicates. We have a lot of food. It would have been nice to get a population. It's a city produces its support a second time. 23, 26. I mean, we get 26 happiness, but I also get 10 for just exploring. So getting support a second time doesn't seem that meaningful. Let's go up here. 20 support. Unveil a tile. We do want to move someone in. We have 50 happiness building up, but I also need the food synergy building because I have the resources for it and I have a +3 food thing. So that's really good. Next up, you still have some 4s. You have 5, 5, 5, but a couple 4s as well. This one's for happiness. Okay. Okay. So, you 1. As much as I want the sandstones, let's take the second to get the micro bug stuff happening. We'll go for heat, because heat is pretty king in this game. Heat is the baseline of happiness, as it is in real life if you're freezing to death. I mean, the only other thing is worse than freezing to death is starving, right? So let's just not have that happen on this planet. All right. Trade routes are not set because this is about to finish. Lovely. So more trade routes happening now. Let's get some space exploration built. this is some terraforming, but this is some housing that comes with robots, and robots give us happiness, so like, well, I'm gonna have to pick what we can do, right? You're coming in hard. That, it's good, 2 happiness, triggered 6 times. Let's look at her. Every time we get 3 new trade routes, boom, boom, boom. So that got us so much more trade. Like we absolutely can trade so good right now. I need the thing that allows me to pick up more projects per turn. That's like the real goal of this run right now. +2 per trade route the city has. That's not very meaningful here. So what are we looking for? Science, happiness, basically. And honestly, exploring to the west was meaningful as well. So perhaps we come over here. And we do our distance scan over here as well. Ooh, silicates too. I mean, there's so many resources that we need, right? That basically no matter what we pick up, things are good. Trade routes aren't assigned. I have 50 something of you. Let's just hammer the science in or hammer in the silicates. I'm not sure. I think the silicates for now. Start bringing in 7 per turn. Like, we've built an insane economy, okay? Insanely strong. The problem is that, like, we haven't terraformed the planet, and that's the mandate, right? People want us to terraform. They don't want us to build a super strong economy. I'm playing this, like, the opposite way. We need more space projects to even, like, consider doing. Okay, building this power station. That's nice. Because, like, ultimately that is our mission as well. Like, to win the... Like, not making people happy, but just doing things in space. So I need happiness, I need silicates, I need science, I mean, like, we need so many things. I should have enough water to settle a new location as well. Perhaps we make that the next kind of thing that we do. There's a big water deposit here that we could mine. This territory here is a 0-0, so maybe it's like we do another lava tube. 3 happiness in here. Tharsis isn't that bad either. This flat plains is a -2. This one's a +2. Yeah, maybe we go for the +3 over here. Let's just make some meaningful explorations happen. We can do another trade route. You might even end up being worthwhile to give the... I mean, 70 freaking happiness reduction. Like, that's... I wish I could import happy people. Like, what do I need the most of? Science? Probably science. Get these freaking... Oh, I don't know. Gotta get things online. Moving people in and bringing robots with them is incredible. I think we need to do this like every time. You explore all the way up here, then you explore here. Rover Museum, we have a lot of resources. We can almost certainly make the Rover Museum work. And then we found a city. It's found it here. We have a lot of power, so we can do a lot of different things. Rover Museum goes there, and then another microbe spreader in a zone that we don't have one yet would be nice. Nice and adjacent to this one. So we're spreading some things. We're doing some terraforming. It is so far behind. It is like the most behind it could ever be. We're losing 60 happiness per turn. Double housing is nice. What do we need here? I think we just need this happiness, though. We've been saving a slot adjacent to our city here, so now they're happy. Anything within 4? No. I don't really have a good place to move you, though. That's kind of the problem. I said I was going to move these guys, but then I just gave all the tiles away. So, just carry on. There's a 5. 5, a 5, a 4. This one's a 6 with some happiness. So just keep us alive. Keep us in the game, okay? Another one with silicates and happiness over here. We do have a ton of happiness now, or science now. Let's go ahead. In the corner, I would like this science structure. Next turn, I'll get another housing in here. That'll give us a bunch of connection capacity. We can do a couple of nice, easy scans. We have so much trade. I mean, we're just getting rid of all these resources. I don't think I need to import science anymore. I think I need a little bit of energy. And then let's get those silicates. Energy and silicates. We can just like reorganize our economy. But we need things like this. +2 happiness for every new space project you complete. Insanely good. Like that's exactly the kind of thing that we're looking for. And then we need more space projects offered to us here. Which I guess we can do for that. So you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you, a whole bunch of this, and then keep bringing in the silicates. Now, I think we can still do a couple things this round, which is A, get the combined living, right? That gives us some connection. We could go for like a spa resort here. We have a lot of water. I think it's worthwhile. We can go up to Deimos. We can give it a university. It doesn't help that much. I really should have put the rover thing here for that reason. Do we have slots here, but we don't have any. Oh, we can build this, and we still have slots, so we can build this one as well. So we get 2 mines set up here. Then we come back down. We need more cards. Like we're researching 1 card per turn, and that's just the basics. You know, that is absolutely the basics. We need a lot of silicates to do this space project, so let's keep picking those up. We also need happiness to not die. Do this silicate as well. We just got some happiness. We still have some connection. I'm not sure what we need to go to next, but wouldn't terraform the planet help a lot right now? Space Jesus really can help us as well. He can give us a ton of happiness very fast with astral temples put on mountain locations. A space project. Before grabbing this space project, though, I'm going to grab the development center so that we can grab 2 cards per turn. That seems important enough. Every time we complete a space project from now on, we will get bonus happiness. Then we're going to expand to this mountain tile and put an astral temple for 9 happiness production. That is massive. Oh, we actually get +1 grab right now. Yeah, okay, we'll grab the space project. And we can do that in 1 turn. Lovely. I mean, more bacterias and plant spreading. I mean, none of it really matters. Space projects is what matters. Space project, space project. Just explore. I need more. This does what for us? 5 extra projects are revealed. So if I think I just need more development center though for this turn. Is there another hill location, Highland Plateau, for me to go to? Like there is, and there is, but I want those to stay there. So let's just do let's explore to this tile, and I'm gonna put an astral temple here just for 4 happiness. It's not as cool, absolutely not, but hey, it is something. And look, again, in 1 turn we can finish a space project. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Happiness, food. No, we need more silicates. Oh, I didn't build my my building yet. In here, down this path, we build you, and now you're a happiness building. That I mean, I don't think we're gonna lose at this point, right? Like, I think that we've stabilized. Things can get harder, faster, stronger, bam bam. But I think for a moment, like, we're just grabbing space projects, we're grabbing more trade routes, we'll grab some food production. Come in here. Food production makes people happy. We need a lot more tritium. But hey, we have so many like explorations at this point. Like, just go boom, explore. Oh, we need some tritium, you say? Well, let's do a quick scan. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, there's another big one. You know, like, ooh, well, there you go. You need a tile so that we can expand. So we're gonna put the housing here. And then all three of you will get quality of life from your own local airport. Let's reset these trade routes so that we can do our space hotels. People are gonna love that. New innovative feature. We already used our things here. Look, I'm just gonna move this thing all the way across the bloody planet. I mean, it's gonna take 9 turns, right? Like, that doesn't even make sense. 7 turns to here. And I'll just get another astral temple. We'll relax. 10 support per population at city isn't that bad either. We have all these extra trade routes, right? 7 trade routes, but like 15 science per turn is feeling pretty good. We've actually spent a lot of our resources is the thing. But hey, we can transfer back and do a lot of tritium now. That's fine. Alright, so a lot of these got damaged. I certainly saw this one. Every resource we put into space for projects gives us happiness. That is insanely good for us because we have 18 trade routes. And remember, as we get more trade routes, 3 times this is triggered. We got bonuses. 3 more robots means that we'll get a science. We've gotten 2 bonus science from this. So again, the self-learning really takes forever to kick in. And at this point, we're basically at the end of the game. I mean, I blame myself, but, you know, it'd be nice if it was just an easier technology to succeed with. Okay, so that cost me like 40 science. It only cost me like 24, but I'm gonna say 40 because it makes me feel better. Let's grab a couple cards. Actually, you know what? I should have to do an exploration this turn. And then I get offered way more choices. Let's get the happiness building for water, which we have a ton of, and we have a great spot for it. And again, I have lots of trade routes, but I don't really need anything. Just need to balance this out. And we're good. I'm not sure that trading away my titanium actually is better than trading away water, so we'll do that. But again, we have lots of trade routes left. Robots make people happy. I need more space projects. That's how we win this game right now. Is just get more space projects. All these projects offered, and none of them are space. Okay. Yep. I mean, that is how the cookie does crumble from time to time. Let's remove this so we can throw you in here. Let's go here and give you the robo hubs. That will make people happy in many ways. Keep exploring. Like, we've revealed so much of the planet at this point. Have we? We haven't circumnavigated though. We're about, like, depends what you call it. Like, this technically, ooh, you know, we've made a ring around the planet in a little donut. But I actually don't think I would consider that connecting. You know, we've done half a globe. So you could say, oh, you know, we do go around the planet this way, but we started in the center, so we have not crossed. Let's we have almost enough food for another settlement next turn. If we could get some water deposits, we could crack them open and have the ocean level rise. That's cool. That'll make people happy. And then, like, you could go here, and that could be a viewpoint. We could come in here. This is going to give us some happiness. I mean, again, happiness isn't something that we need, really, anymore. We're at plus 36, and we're not down in the in like the 100ths of happiness, but I mean, we're here. It's fine. I don't even, like, I literally don't even know if I want any of these cards. Like, 12 power to get a silicate production? Like, maybe? Like, nah, man, I'm good. I need space projects. Like, literally, like, I need, like, it's the only thing that matters right now is building projects that happen in space. And we are not, I repeat, not being offered them. So I'm gonna keep expanding our research centers to keep trying to get to space. Another science structure. I've been waiting on a simple one for a while now to put here. But yeah, Wet Chasma Post. It's an interesting naming convention. There. Already used this turn. What do I need? Wait, I don't even know what to trade for right now. Like, we seem like we're doing just fine. Like, we'll do a scan here, get some happiness. We can get some freaking Planto boys. Like, I actually think it's okay that we chill here on our resources. Like, I don't know what I need. Okay, space project. We take it. We don't even think. Just take the space project. Unless you get offered like 30 space projects. Do you see this? Do you see how many I'm looking for here? I'm being offered none of the projects that I need. I can store 14 projects in my hand. I have like 4. This is insanity. This is Sparta. Well, at least we have this one. Which I don't actually think we have 20 stacks. So we can do 10. And then we can transition. Basically just we'll take off the top everywhere else. To get silicates in. We also have an extra trade route, actually. So yeah, you can go here. And I don't know, do one more. Huge asteroid, 40 silicates. That could be meaningful. Let's see what our other project is. Spacey. Let's do another scan. Space projects? No. We're gonna take it just because it's a freaking space project to do. Like, that's literally it. I just need to do things in space. And I mean, we're working it, man. We're working it. So reset everything. 9 silicates here. That works out. You're 30 ocean. That's not enough for anything meaningful. If we do 5 and 5, you're set for next turn. And then we can start on this one. You're another lava tube. This thing has full radiation protection, right? So I'm wondering, like, do we go and just do like a open flat plain somewhere, settle a city, throw this in? We do have some enthusiasm for it. We don't have like any atmosphere to protect us, so that seems pretty dumb. Like, just the baseline happiness for our first city here is gonna be like -2. But I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know how to play this game. All these water projects are cool, but I don't have a way of getting on the water. Maybe we should explore up here and find a settlement location right on the ice. Because we have these shipwrights. I don't need this. Space projects require 1 less resource to complete. That seems pretty good. Where do we have a lot of people? Minus and bad temperature. -1, 0, 0. We literally haven't even put up the temperature 1 step. This is our first, like, other than the oceans we got. Like, what the hell? That's like our first terraforming step. Yeah, all right. Let's do the space parts. And then Are we going to scan? Yeah, let's scan. We have a lot of projects offered to us that are in space. So, like, you make a lot of sense. You're about to finish. Is there a better one to do? I don't know. Again, no settlement location here on the water. I'm not seeing the dock card. I mean, this might be one. Flat plains, okay. Let's just basically kill that thing for the rest of the game by doing a super far scan. Oh, but you're not actually connected to water. You're just connected to coast. Okay. Well, damn. You, flat plains. I mean, I don't want to do this flat plains. The flat plains sucks. Is there at least a crater? There's a couple different craters. There isn't like a good crater, though. There's a good one. Let's go Vermin Town. Happy hippos. A little bit more trade capacity. I mean, fine. Science and happiness there. Trade routes once you expand a little bit further. I'm not using all my trade routes? What? Oh yeah, of course not. You're so close to working. Oh no, you're not working at all. We need titanium. Let's do a turn of hauling in titanium. Seagrass, look, I'm not actually here to terraform the planet. I'm so sorry that I gave you that impression, but like it's not what I'm doing. It is super not the plan. Sorry about that. Yeah. I mean, I shoulda told you that I wasn't gonna be doing that. But I didn't. So, my bad. Alright, there's some port stuff, so we can actually get things in the water now. Again, though, it might just be like too little too late. Like, who cares? I can get at least 2 more science production, though, at Deimos. And that will trigger my self-learning AI a 4th time. And then Deimos, as a city of -1 happiness, is actually giving us quite a bit. Like, if we just look at what Deimos does, -1 happiness, right? 52, 44, all these other places, they're so happy. Deimos, -1, right? But produces 8 science and 2 titanium per turn. So, I mean, isn't that cool? Right? Isn't that cool? Not to mention that it does have 3 robots, which provides, 6 happiness because I built them. So, whatever. Where can I scan with you? Oh, 4 turns away. We still got one. I need robots. Alright, expansion points for every robot in the city. You've got this robot, that robot. You've got a lot of robot. 4 expansions. So we can come here. Build a dock. And remember these? They give us +1 happiness every time we build onto them? Who frickin' knew? That was our plan from the start, baby. Was to get those online and make people happy because we're so cool. Okay, turn 50-ish, and we're still in this freaking game, man. This is wild. I don't really care. I mean, having more projects offered is usually the best, because if you don't have space projects offered, then you can't do space projects. So, like, for instance, I could still use another space project. Let's just explore something. Another space project there. Short one there, but I'd rather take the big ones. Food for resources I have. Happiness, population stuff. I mean, you have science and make people happy. So the school and the research campus are mutually beneficial. Gotta love that. I'm not sure what I need that to expand for. No reason in particular, but get some food production. Let's see. What do we need? We need a ton of titanium and tritium. Can we find a big old deposit? I'm seeing a big titanium deposit. I'm seeing some silicates. It's basically the whole planet over here, right? So I'm seeing a lot of titanium, but not any tritium. Let's try here. And this one here is a mix. So 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's only 5 and 2. Okay. We're not in a bad spot. I mean, I have a lot of extra science. So now I have 7 extra traits. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then, I don't know, water for 1 more. We're getting a lot of projects done very quickly. Boom. Review situation. You have locations all across the world that are going to flood. You need a dike. You need a dike. I need to find a lot of titanium real fast. We did know about some in the desert here, so go scan that. Keep looking, keep looking. Oh, I misclicked, I think. It doesn't matter. So that's enough that we can go find the other places. So like you, dike, you, dike, you, dike. Is that it? Can I see again? Who's at risk? Why? One of these clients... Oh, this. You're just damaged. Okay. Water. Water. I mean, the projects are coming, baby. So space projects that don't require tritium are ideal. Titanium's also pretty low, but it's not tritium, so fine. Alright. This can be done in a turn. I have so much science now that I could bring in 7 here. Well, how much do I need to finish you off? 8? I might actually have enough for that. Alright, so we're going to finish 2 more next turn. And another school, sure. Expansion hub, whatever. And where's this little city in here? If I buy the school here, which is incredible, right? It's like plus 2 science, plus 4 happiness, plus all this other... We won't have enough silicates left for this space project. So it's not, and say we did. Boom, boom, boom. We are so close. We are so close. We're like one turn away. Go grab some titanium for me. Okay, this space project is probably less likely than this one. We need 14 points. This is worth 17 points. Go find the biggest titanium spot on the planet. Doesn't matter if it's 10 turns of cooldown away. Done. GG. Just like... confirm flood. Let's kill a whole city of people. Oopsie! What a way to finish it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed another episode of Terraformers. It's always nice to come back and revisit again. Once again, we got the highest star rating in terms of our speed, rapid expansion, triple star, on the hardest, most impossible difficulty. And I guess we're gonna get additional points. Like, literally, if you score at least 50 points, then when you start a new game, you have 3 options instead of 2. We're scoring 5,530 points. It's, it's pretty wild. Times 11 bonus. So this is what we did. Star, 54 turns. We could have done it faster. I'm pretty sure if you look at our other, like, missions, right? Our other scenarios. 55 turns, 62 turns, 56 turns, 63, 56, 62, 64. Okay, never mind. It's massive difficulty, 54 turns to complete. It was the per aspera ad astra, basically. So we were on pace for, like, our best games. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.